It's been a while since we've had some old school beauty guru drama, but luckily for us, the new beauty influencers from TikTok are very messy and we have some pointless drama to talk about. It's a mess, so let's get into it. The reason we're gathered here today is because this creator got mistaken for another creator and he was not too happy about it. For those of you who don't know, this is Daus Mendoza. He's a TikTok beauty influencer with over 5 million followers, and he's best known for his brutally honest reviews.
I hate bronzing drops. Actually, no. Hate is a really strong word. I dislike bronzing drops. I feel like the only time that it is valid to use a bronzing drop is whenever you have a tan and you need to match your face to your neck. Otherwise, why are you making your face darker than your neck? Look at my acne. Like, it just went boom in your face. And I just don't get it. Like, if you don't have a tan, you're gonna look like this.
I have to say, out of all the beauty influencers from TikTok specifically, Daus has always been one of my favorites. He's not like a Macleod or a Glamzilla, where he says that he loves everything so much and gives everything a glowing review just to get a sponsorship. He says it how it is, even if he's reviewing something from a friend. A little while back, there was a bit of drama because Daus reviewed a primer from One Size and actually gave it a bad review despite being friends with Patrick Starr.
Casi nada. But my skin does feel very hydrated. Okay, I just finished my entire makeup routine. Not even gonna lie, this did start peeling twice. It started peeling once I started spot concealing, and I went and I washed my entire face because I was like, okay, maybe it was the moisturizer that I used beforehand, which is weird because the moisturizer I used beforehand has hyaluronic acid. So does this. So I completely washed my face, nothing on it, and then I reapplied this, and it peeled again when I applied foundation. It does say secure the glow. It didn't really make me glowy. Would I use this again? Probably not. Only because, I mean, it hydrated before I put foundation. But after I put my foundation and shit, it didn't really matter. And then it made it peel. This is one of those products where I just don't know what to say. Like, it didn't grip. It didn't glow.
He says it like it is, he's not afraid to say that your product is shit, and he's worked really hard during his time as an influencer. He currently has a collection with Macleod that's getting good reviews and praise from fellow beauty gurus.
Let's get into these blushes.
Let's see what she's all about. Baby, we haven't had a good setting powder from an influencer since Nikita Dragon went to prison. 3 shades here, let's try a few. I'm gonna go in with this really beautiful pale one. Those will really blur and snatch. Oh my God. Okay.
This packaging is everything, and the wand on this is really cool. I love that.
Ooh, look at that pink. It does start out a little demure, and then look at that, bitch. Add a little bit of this hot pink one. Oh! I think we could put this one like right in here for a little, oh my God, there it is. Okay, there it is.
That is gorgeous, but I already knew it would be.
And at this point, if you're involved in the beauty world on TikTok, you most likely know who Daus is. He's collabed with huge influencers like Macleod, he gets millions of views on his own, he's definitely well known. He's built a name for himself over the years, but I can remember when he first came on the scene, he was grouped together with a bunch of other beauty boys who were clearly trying to copy James Charles. When TikTok started, there was a whole group of beauty boys that looked just like James. They all did the same looks as James, they acted like James, and a lot of people felt like Daus was one of those creators. He was compared to James a lot, but like I said, he has put in the work, and now whenever I see him on my For You page, I personally can recognize him as Daus and not James. Well, a newer influencer who just stepped into the spotlight thanks to his time being on Love Island obviously isn't that familiar with Daus or James, and he got the two mixed up. Nick from this season of Love Island USA was at a rare beauty event, and apparently he came up to Daus and called him James Charles, and that did not go over well with Daus. Daus was really offended by the mix-up, and he posted a video to his second account going off on Nick.
I knew I felt bloated today, but I didn't know I looked that bloated. I'm at the Rare Beauty event. This dumbass skinny guy's named Nicholas or whatever, Nikolai ass, is here, and I was walking past him and he just calls me a name of somebody really famous that I do not look like. And he didn't even say the first and last name of this person, meaning he knows this person as a friend. But here's the reality is they don't follow each other. This person is gay as meaning if you don't follow each other but you know this person and you were calling me this person as if like you knew him, what have y'all done in the past? Not only that, why the f are you calling me him? I look nothing like him. Like I said in the beginning, I'm not that bloated. Look, he's right there vlogging over here. He must think I'm him again. He's literally cracked out. Seriously, like this is what the girls are into nowadays. He's 5'9" and slow as you bitches can do better. I just can't believe that bitches are actually obsessed with that. Like that's weird and disgusting and stupid and slow. Like what is he even doing here? He's probably somebody's +1.
The video was quickly deleted, but of course, the internet did what the internet does best, and it was downloaded and reposted across all the tea pages, and it became a huge situation. Most of the comments under these reposted videos were all saying that Daus does look like James, and they can see how a straight man who doesn't do makeup and probably doesn't follow influencers that do makeup that closely could get them mixed up. We had comments like, "Whole time, I thought this was James too." Before I read the caption, I was wondering why James Charles was relevant. All that because he thought you were someone else though? That's wild. He's doing way too much. They actually do look alike. And then people went over to Daus's comment section and they've been posting pictures of him side by side with James being like, you do look like James. And just like anytime there's some drama on TikTok, we have very strong opinions from both sides. On one side, some people are like, yeah, you look like James and it's not that deep, just get over it.
Let's get a few things straight. Like Daus, you do look like James Charles. I'll insert some pictures here, but like there is a resemblance there. I don't really understand why you're getting offended. Well, I know why you're getting offended. James Charles has predatory allegations, so maybe that's why. You guys are also both in the same beauty space, so maybe that's why you don't want to be compared to. But honestly, I just seen this as like a great like marketing opportunity. Oh, you look like James Charles, and he's like, oh my god, ew. But instead you could be like, oh no, I'm not James Charles, I'm actually Daus, and I also do makeup. I also just came out with my own brand. I would love to send it to you and your girlfriend. You guys should check it out. It's so nice to meet you.
The craziest part about this whole situation is that you never said James Charles' name. You said, compare me to somebody else, and everybody already assumed James Charles. So you're getting mad that Nick thought you were James Charles when you never name dropped James and everybody knew you were talking about James. What does that say?
But on the other hand, there are people who are seeing it from Daus's point of view. They're like, James is known for some pretty terrible things. I also wouldn't want to be confused with being him. And I can see that. I can definitely see Daus being upset being compared to James simply because of James's past and what he's been called out for over the years. It's very serious and it's definitely something you want to stay far away from. But then it kind of also makes me wonder why Daus supports James when it comes to buying and reviewing his makeup.
Welcome to part 2 of doing a full face of influencer-owned makeup brands. I just finished setting my face and you can still see the fucking painted Create paint that I used for blush beaming through. I don't even think I'm gonna have to use a powder blush.
I feel like if you want nothing to do with a creator because you don't agree with the things that they've done, directly putting money in their pocket and giving them attention for a review for their brand probably isn't the best idea. Even if Daus was just sent the products for free and he's reviewing it, putting a review out there is still supporting him. The situation quickly got out of hand, people were making up fake screenshots to create even more drama, and Daus finally decided it was time to address everything. He posted a statement to Instagram and said, "First and foremost, I want to address a fake Photoshop comment circulating online that falsely shows me calling Olandria a derogatory name. This is completely untrue. I never said that, and I would never disrespect a woman in that way. My legal team is already aware of this and is handling the matter." On Thursday night at an event, Nick from Love Island repeatedly taunted me, calling me the name of a controversial public figure multiple times. After I clarified who I was, he turned to his group and laughed, which felt dismissive and hurtful. I have so proudly built my own name and career from nothing but the ground up. So this particular name calling was especially hurtful because it was something that has been an issue with beauty boys in the makeup community being compared to this particular person in a form of bullying and harassment. It drew comparisons to someone that I simply am not. I posted a video in the moment out of my frustration and anger, but took it down after I had a minute to step back and clear my head. I didn't want to give this any more life, but I have to speak up when completely edited images are being posted of me disrespecting a woman I don't know about and have never met. I don't know Nick, and I didn't watch this season of Love Island. I have already moved forward from this and wish him nothing but the best. If he ever wants to embrace glam, hopefully now he knows my actual name. I'm grateful for everyone who has reached out with kind words and support. Your messages mean more to me than you know. So far, both Nick and James Charles haven't responded to this situation. I personally think Daus could have handled his anger towards being called James so much more productively. Let's look at it this way. He just came out with a glam light collection. Imagine if he made a video being like, oh my god, tonight I got mistaken for James Charles, and expressed why he didn't like that, maybe poked fun at himself, maybe made a little joke, and then was like, let me reintroduce myself, and talked about his journey while using his collection. That would have done numbers and would have been so much better for him. Daus is young, so I'm sure this is just a learning experience for him, and hopefully he uses the drama next time to his benefit. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about everything down below, and I'll see you next time.